not a doctor. I didn't go to medical school. I don't know anything. Hi, welcome back to the Mediocre Movers Club. I'm Mel. Today we'll be answering the question, are doctors dumb? Of course not, but it feels true sometimes. Let's think about it. How many years does a doctor go to school to become a doctor? 9 years maybe? Perhaps even more for a specialized license? And how much time of their education is devoted to studying how women age from perimenopause into menopause? According to Mary Claire Haver's book, Editing Me, put a picture of it right here. Just kidding, I don't know how to do that. I'll just show you full screen. She says 60 minutes or even less. That's not a lot of time for a doctor. And how long did it take me to teach myself the barest of bare minimum? About 3 months. And maybe that's the issue. It's not the physicians who are the problem. Physicians are overworked, overbooked, and they're just trying to get through their quiet little lives like the rest of us. Perhaps it's the medical programs themselves, but does it stop there? What's above medical school? Policy? Public policy? All right, well, that's a totally different video. This is a short list of the things that I've changed or added to my life. Of course, consult your doctor before you do anything. I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to medical school. I don't know anything. This is just information for me, and I'm telling you about what's working. I've started to practice intermittent fasting based on my menstrual cycle. I've cut coffee intake in half, and I switched to drinking only black coffee. It's actually not that bad, as long as it's piping hot. I've pretty much omitted alcohol, though I'll probably have some champagne at someone's wedding someday. But in general, it just doesn't make me feel good anymore. I've added some vitamin supplements. I take magnesium, D3, omega-3, B12, and I've started seed cycling. If you don't know what seed cycling is, leave a comment down below and maybe I'll do a video on seed cycling. It's a natural approach to addressing the needs of your hormones through your cycle. So you have certain types of seeds at the beginning of your cycle and different seeds at the end of your cycle. I just sprinkle it on my yogurt or my oatmeal or my, what's it called? Brain fog. Cottage cheese on my cottage cheese. I started hormone replacement therapy. I'm attempting to do consistent resistance training, hence the Mediocre Movers Club motivation challenge. And I've started using a mouth appliance for my sleep apnea. You guys, don't be jealous. I have sleep apnea. It's okay. My poor husband. And I had very specific goals to do all of this. I need support with joint and muscle pain. I also just didn't feel like myself at certain points in my cycle. Day 19 was particularly challenging in the mental health space for the past 6 months. And once I started the estrogen patch, which of course is coupled with progesterone, and with the estrogen patch, it's a little bit less. It's manageable and I feel more like myself. So for now, that's a success that I'll take. And really, I'm just doing all of this to get back to just a feeling of normal. I'm not trying to be Wonder Woman, optimal health person. I just want to go back to feeling like myself before my body started changing and before I had some really crazy symptoms like itchy ears. What's with the itchy ears? For now, all of this is really working for me. Who knows what my body will come up with next? I'll just try to roll with it. And what's working for me might not work for everybody else. So how are you feeling about all of this? How are your symptoms? What are strategies that you've tried? Are there any particular resources that you find especially helpful on Instagram or YouTube or the bookshelf? I'm curious to know. Even though this is hard and frustrating and I didn't ask for any of this, and I do feel a little bit abandoned by the medical system in general, I do feel particularly motivated to figure things out for myself and to find out what works for me in a way that I can customize my own treatments and strategies, and I get to be the decision maker about a lot of it. And that feels really good. Makes me feel like I have a sense of control, a sense of agency, and I'm really grateful to have a community here to vent and scream into the void about it all. So let's keep the motivation going. Let's keep meeting to work out together in our living rooms, probably in our pajamas, of course, and come vibe with my brand of good enough for now. I guess, because mediocre movement is the best I have to offer at this point. All right, mediocre movers, let's giddy up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.